Put it on stun. Alright, so okay, update here. So you can see there's drywall. Yeah, things have moved along pretty quick on this job. All of our inspections are done, at least our rough-ins, electrical's in, framing's done. Of course, the plumbing's a little bit different since we're on a crawl. He actually just popped everything down below. And our hardwood, all of our hardwood, of course you can't see it because rain board's in, but it's in. Most of the time when a job slows down a little bit, that's the time to grab the camera, but we have not had a chance for this. It's just been like moving, and it's been good. So something interesting. What do you think about these barrier walls, and how do clients react to them?
Well, I'm not sure if it's that they never appreciate it, but they never understand it.
That's right.
Because, okay, the majority of contractors out there would just let all this dust just go out there.
That's true.
And, well, with someone that doesn't have a finished hardwood yet, when drywall dust gets in the hardwood or grout and tile, what does it do? It goes in it and it doesn't come back out.
That's right.
Once it's in it, it doesn't want to come back out unless you sand it back down or something.
So there's no one in this house, uninhabited. Person only lives a couple miles away from it, but our thoughts are, and the homeowners a lot of times don't understand this, they're like, there's nothing in here. What does it matter if a little bit of dust? They have no idea. They have no idea the amount of dust that would work through this house that would get into their HVAC units. It gets everywhere.
It's amazing even after we've stopped sanding with this wall up. And previously it used to be bad when we would not pull walls up in jobs that were tore apart in another room. I have really bad allergies. So even the slightest footsteps would kick up dust, and it would get me sneezing, where you wouldn't sneeze at all. And that tells me it's bad air quality. Yeah. So we're trying to keep the garbage in this room.
So we do. And in Harley, he made a comment that it's nice. Now, mind you, the air scrubber, if you have it positioned correctly, now ideally I would rather have this somewhere over here to where it's bringing fresh air in across the room, but we don't have that option. So we got to go to the closest, and I wanted to put the door there closest to the other door. So it's pulling in fresh air there and then going there. But I was pretty amazed the last couple days during
if you're a contractor that maybe doesn't have the funds, because obviously their scrubbers are expensive.
They are, because
you could easily just do a box fan with a couple 3M filters and that's very inexpensive, and it's going to save your health big time.
So we're going to do not a box fan. We are going to do an air scrubber video at some point, because I did not see the value for the longest time. First off, I didn't own one.
Yeah.
And there's a clear difference in the quality of them. We'll get into that. We get this one right here is like a unit that you can continually clean the filters, blow them out, wash them out. We have an easy dry. Isn't it easy dry?
Dry ease.
That has replaceable filters. That thing is awesome.
What I like about this one is this is a good one for drywall dust when you're framing and there's a lot of sawdust in the air. It gets larger particles, and it's an easily maintainable job site one. The larger unit that we have is more picky, you know what I mean? Because you have to have the filters on hand,
finer,
and you can't clean it on the job. You have to.
The other one would be more for very fine dust, concrete dust, and something that we're very cautious or conscious about, that we want to make sure we're not putting that in our lungs very much. Either way, so that's where we stand right there. We're on our last coat. We got some pinholes we're dealing with, and hopefully we can start throwing some cabinets in. So, but yeah, we were just talking about that. We're always amused at the people that are basically like, you're kind of wasting time by putting those barriers up. And this is a very, very, if you're a new contractor, don't be surprised the first time you put these up, the person's not going to appreciate it. They react two different ways. One is they think that they're paying for something unnecessarily. If you're not charging enough to just put this into the price, you're not charging enough. I will just say that. Yeah. You should be able to easily put that into your price. The second thing is I think a lot of times clients think you're hiding work from them because they can't see in there. You kind of get that as
One thing I like about the plastic is when you're using tripod lights. Something about darkness, if that plastic wasn't there, a lot of the light tends to go out in the other room.
You're right.
It causes a reflection.
This does reflect a little bit more.
See all that light that's, boomerang.
It must be because it's a lighter gray, but you are exactly right. With no lights on, everything being out there, because some of our big walls that we've done,
we've noticed
16, 18 feet up, we've noticed.
Example, that light behind you. Look how much light it's keeping in. So.
Yes. So, all right, we need to get to work.
Yeah.
All right. Update.